TV!
Yay! It is day 3 in our Fair Camp TV studio. I'm Miss Barbara, and these are my Kid Camp hosts,
Layla. Woo!
Yes, we have had such a good time with you the last 2 days. So today we are halfway through camp, and we are going to be learning about what?
Milk.
Milk and the dairy industry in Madera County. We did learn about grapes yesterday. We're still snacking if you watched.
It's good.
It's good.
It's really good.
It's really good.
We'll
But
show you how bad
I
it is.
have a feeling we're going to be really surprised by all of the really good dairy products that we like to have. I know some of my favorites, and I know in a minute we're going to see what you campers have to say in our chat, because Layla has a question for you. So let's get warmed up in the chat. Now remember, we are giving away daily a 2021 Carnival wristband for the Madera Fair in September. And in order to have a chance to win that, you've got to participate in our chat, and you've got to be a subscriber in order to chat. So make sure you've subscribed to our YouTube, then you can chat. And Layla has the question of the day. Miss Layla, what is it?
What is your favorite kind of milk? Is it strawberry, chocolate, or more?
More?
There's more.
There's more. Type more in the chat. I'm curious to know what more is to you. More flavors.
Like what kind?
There are multiple flavors of milk.
My favorite is strawberry and chocolate with orange.
Mixed?
I like them all.
Do you mix them up?
No.
Luke, what's your favorite kind of milk?
My favorite is chocolate.
I love me some chocolate milk too.
Me too.
It's actually really good for you.
Chocolate.
Yeah. All right, what are we hearing in the chat room? I saw that Alan is here today watching us. Alan, what is your favorite kind of milk? Has he answered us?
He has not yet.
Oh no, maybe he's coming up with more. Maybe.
Maybe he's a scientist that's making up more names for chocolate milk.
Maybe. At the second part of our show today during craft time with Miss Lynnette, we are going to be doing a cow sculpture. So if you had a chance to hit our supply list and maybe bring something from home,
Here's the cast.
any kind of Play-Doh, any kind of sculpturing, modeling clay, we're going to be going through the steps on how to make this cute little cow. And
A
a girl cow. Luke is really serious about.
Boy cows are bulls.
We're going to save some of that cow talk for Farmer Jeff. But I think you're right.
He's our guest.
He is our guest. We do have a guest today. And
Guest.
it gets better.
So special.
So special. So special. So special. We are going to be bringing in Farmer Jeff in just a few moments. So we want to make sure you've got your chat going today. Did we get any comments yet on favorite milk varieties?
We have a viewer that likes banana milk.
What?
There's a banana milk?
Well, you said more.
Yeah, I did.
That is so more. I think I would like banana milk.
Me too.
Yeah. Do you like bananas, Luke?
I love bananas. I love bananas.
Yeah, we're going to have to get us some banana milk.
Well, I am
fresh.
a monkey. That's my grandpa calls me. That's my nickname.
Okay.
I'm a monkey.
Good to know. That might be a return comment we might hear. Maybe that'll be a quiz later in the day. So make sure that you pay attention when our so special guest, Farmer Jeff, comes in just a moment, because he's going to give us lots of facts about dairy industry, about his cows, what it's like to be a dairy farmer, because in the middle of the show, you get to do our ag quiz and participate in the chat. Guys, are we ready to bring in Farmer Jeff?
Yes.
Yes. All right. It is with our pleasure to introduce to you Farmer Jeff. Come on in, Jeff.
You lost some grapes in there?
Whoopsie. You missed that. Exit grapes. Hi, Farmer Jeff. How are you?
Hi, I'm very good. Thanks for having me in today.
We are excited, and clearly we have a lot of information and maybe misinformation about dairy. First of all, what is your favorite dairy? Your favorite flavor of milk?
My favorite flavor would be chocolate. I just, it's always been my favorite. And I love to try the other kinds, but I always go back to chocolate.
Almost everybody loves chocolate.
I'm super interested now in banana milk.
Me too.
It's worth a try.
So Farmer Jeff has a dairy farm in Chowchilla, which is in Madera County, just real close to us. How long have you been a dairy farmer?
I'm actually the 4th generation. So my great-grandfather started a dairy farm, and then he passed it down to my grandfather, and then my father, and now I have it, and my sons are working with me on the dairy farm, so it's multi-generational.
It's a long generation.
How many
Lifetime.
years? When did your family's dairy start?
So my grandfather came over from Holland in the 19 teens, like 100 years ago. So
Wow.
Whoa, 100 years ago.
a lot of history. We produced a lot of milk in our family over the years.
Okay.
We're still finding about my ancestors. We know only a little bit of them, but we're still looking for more.
Yeah.
Pretty fascinating.
It is interesting to learn that. Okay, so tell us a little bit what happens daily on your farm.
Well, the cows are creatures of habit, so they need to be fed and milked on the same schedule every day because that's what they like. And so we have a crew of guys that helps us take care of the cows, get them fed on time, and get them milked twice a day. Some dairies milk their cows 3 times a day, but we at our dairy we milk them 2 times a day. The average cow gives about 9 gallons per day. If you can imagine, this is not quite a gallon. So if you had 9 of these in a row, that would be what the average cow would produce in one day.
Wow.
Wow, that is a lot.
That is a lot. You know those big milk jugs there in your fridge?
Right.
9 of those a day.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This
Yeah.
whole table would be
Now,
Beautiful.
9 in one milking or 9 between the 2 milkings?
Yeah, between the 2 milkings, correct.
Okay, so like
Yeah.
morning and night?
Correct.
All right.
Right.
And how many cows do you milk every day?
On our farm, there's 3,000 cows being milked every day.
3,000 cows?
Yes.
All by yourself?
Well, we have great help. These are views from our farm. We have a great crew of guys that are very professional in the way that they take care of the cows and in the way that they.
a lot of cows.
Right.
That's a lot of cows.
Yeah. So they're very professional, very well trained, and they really care about the product that we're making because they know that when their wife goes to the grocery store and gets milk, they want it to be the best quality possible. And so they know that it's so important to take care of each and every cow every day.
My dad works at a dairy.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He has to clean the things and then, yeah.
Every
He does?
Yeah, he works at Producers.
Okay.
Very good.
Good.
Very good.
That's a
Yeah.
lot of cows.
It's
So do they milk by hand?
no. Well, I have to take that back because when the cows
from like their
This-
bottom of
these
the
machines.
teeth.
Where
right.
they have
Like
octopus
these,
arms.
like this.
Yeah.
You don't need to point at
The,
that.
the udder, right?
The other.
So when the cow comes into the milk barn to be milked, the milk is checked. Each quarter is checked to make sure that the milk is healthy. And there's a view of our milk barn there.
Look at that.
So when the cow comes in, before that machine is attached, the milk is checked to make sure that it's going to be the best quality possible. And then after she's been checked and cleaned, the guys apply those machines that has a vacuum to it that draws the milk out of the cow and gets her all emptied out so that she can go and relax and go back to her stalls and relax and get ready for the next time again.
How long does it take to milk one cow? How fast?
About 8 minutes.
Oh, that
8
is
minutes.
very fast.
8 minutes. That's like
8
Don't
minutes.
don't you
minutes.
guys use these weird octopus leg things?
There's 4 on each of them. So yeah, there's 4 cups on each one because there's 4 teats on the udder. Mm-hmm.
so they hook up, and then in 8 minutes, about 4 to 5 gallons comes out. I'm guessing because
Yeah, right.
if we do 9 by
Uh-huh.
the end of the day,
That's right.
that's a lot of milk. And then they say, "Take a nap, sister. We'll see
Yep.
you later at the end of the day." And they send her over to her stall.
Yep.
He said to relax.
Right. And that may be what your dad does is he makes sure that those cows' stalls are very, very clean and
How
very
does
comfortable.
cows have babies?
How do they have they have a baby about once a year or maybe a little bit more than it once a year. And by having that baby, that produces more milk, and that cow is she's
Ready
producing
to
that
go.
milk.
Do you have any bulls over there or you have?
We keep all the females, all the girls, and the bulls go to a nursery and they're raised by someone else because we don't.
You have to be careful with the bulls.
The bulls can be mean, and so the people that take care of them are very well trained so that they don't put themselves in a dangerous position.
Like getting horned in the stomach.
Exactly. Right.
That's another show. But today we're talking about dairy farms and dairy barns.
Right.
So there's something interesting. We watched a video from your dairy, and it looks like you use sometimes an app that helps keep track of things.
We do.
So probably in 100 years, there's some things about dairy that are very much the same.
Mm-hmm.
But with technology, things have maybe gotten more efficient. Tell us about the apps and what you've learned how to be a better farmer.
That's right, Barbara. The things that have stayed the same are we need to take the best care of the cow that we possibly can. That hasn't changed. What has changed is how we do that. We can very much track what that cow eats every day, how much of each ingredient that cow gets. We can track how long she lays down. We can track how many steps she takes. We can track her rumination, how she's processing the food that she gets. So all those things that we can track give that cow a voice where she can't speak to us with words, but we can see on our computer which cows don't feel good today. If a cow is maybe having a stomach ache or something, we can tell. If a cow got sick, we would know. That's right.
That's a good app.
It's a good
it's
app.
important for Farmer Jeff to make sure his cows are healthy, because when the cows are healthy and happy, that makes them make more milk.
Yes.
So it's simple. Like happy cows, right? What do they say?
California has happy cows.
Right.
We have California is a great state, and especially Madera County, to be a dairy farmer because we have lots of sunshine. We have, in a normal year, we have lots of snow in the mountains where we get that water during the summertime when we need to water our crops and make the corn and the alfalfa. And we also have a lot of byproducts here, like almond hulls that we feed our cows. We have, you ate the grapes, and when they crush those grapes and make wine, we have the grape pumice to feed our cows. We have cottonseed. We have lots of byproducts that would otherwise end up in a landfill. They are going to the cows, and the cows are great recyclers.
Did you know that? So what we would think maybe is kind of not trash, but we can't use, the cows can, and then it helps it not fill up like the dump. And
Right.
so it keeps recycling, and it's super good for the environment. So that's really great.
So like people come in trucks with milk. They come here, they have to make the milk, but then my dad has to clean the tanks for the milk.
Oh, sure. Yeah. Everything has to be cleaned every day. And because milk is a perishable product, it has to be kept cold. And so all that is so important.
Now, the big question, because we love to have milk byproducts, let's talk about what milk makes. I have a favorite thing that milk makes. Do
What's
you guys
your
know
favorite,
something?
guys?
Mine. Do you know things that we get from milk besides a glass of milk?
Cheese, ice cream, and
I ate it for breakfast.
yogurt.
Yogurt. Is there something we're missing?
Cottage cheese.
Oh yeah. Have you had that?
Sour cream,
And what's that you put on your toast? And
butter,
butter. Good.
and some butter.
Yeah,
Right?
some butter.
Yeah.
Yep.
Some butter water.
Those are all things that come from dairy, which is super important and actually really good for us.
This is making me thirsty.
I'm not sure how super good ice cream is for us, but if that is nutritional, they give it to me.
It's a treat.
It is a treat, a nutritional somewhat treat. Do we have any questions in our chat today, Miss Lynnette? I forgot to invite you. If you have questions for Farmer Jeff, type them in there.
Come on.
Well, earlier, Alan wanted to know how many cows you have, but you already told us that you had 3,000.
Right.
I have a question.
Uh-huh.
Do you have a favorite one, and do you name any of them?
Oh,
For identification purposes, every cow gets a number.
Oh.
They have an ear tag, kind of like an earring, I guess. So they all have numbers, and so that's how we know the cows. I do have a couple of favorites that whenever I go near them, they come to me.
Oh, they're like, I'm ready.
Right. And so, even though there are so many, a few still stand out as being kind of a pet. They like to be scratched behind the ears or
A puppy?
I don't think they play fetch though.
That's kind of a crazy type of dog, a puppy cow.
That is a really big dog. If that
Right.
was your pet.
Probably-
How long do the cows
this
live?
now
Like, what's a
would I
lifespan for a cow?
Generally, about 8 years.
Okay.
8 years would be a good long life for a cow.
Any more questions coming in?
Alan just says he likes yogurt ice cream.
Mm.
Oh, that's a dairy mashup there.
I like when
Good.
yogurt is frozen and then I can just
Frozen yogurt.
That is good.
Yum.
Good comment, Alan.
Yeah.
Any other questions coming in? You guys have questions for Farmer Jeff?
Yes.
What?
My question is how does those little pipings connect to the cows?
There's vacuum. So there's like a suction, like your vacuum cleaner at home. So there's suction there, and that's what attaches it to the cow's teats. And then the cow naturally wants to give her milk because it makes her feel better. And so once we attach that with that vacuum behind it, the cow just kind of goes, and she lets her milk go, and it just goes from her to the tank. And it's a win-win because that cow is happy.
So
and
the
we
cows
get her milk.
get sick. Maybe that was bad milk.
We check it every day, and so if there was ever a cow with bad milk, we would catch her and put her separate.
How do
And
you
give her
make the
care.
milk and like put it in the jug? How do you like get it to go in the jug without it being like bad?
Oh man! So when it leaves the cow, it goes through filters, and then it's kept in our tank at 38 degrees, so very cold. And then it's picked up every day by a truck and taken to a milk plant.
I
It's taken-
used to I thought you had to heat it up to get the bacteria out.
That's what they do at like Producers Dairy or something like that. The people that put it in the jugs, they heat it up, and that's called pasteurization. Pasteurization kills any bacteria that's in it and makes it safe for all of us to drink.
Did you Google that?
No.
Okay. That's good
I asked-
information.
I
That was
asked you that
impressive.
question.
That's good.
Very
That's
My
a good
dad
question.
told me that they had to heat it up.
Yeah.
Yep.
One question.
Milo wants to know what you feed the cows and what's their favorite food.
Oh yeah. Their favorite food is they love hay, alfalfa hay that we cut it out in the field and make hay bales out of it, and then we also grow corn, and that corn is chopped into little fine bits, and that is fed to them. That's the basis of their ration, and then we add things like canola for protein. We add the cottonseed that I mentioned earlier. That makes their fat content in the milk go up. The almond hulls are very good for fiber, and so things like that. They love it, and they look forward to their meals. When the truck comes, the cows come running because they love their meals.
They're like, I can tell that's my food. I'm getting
That's
it
right.
first.
Don't you do that in your house when the dinner's cooking? You come
Another
in?
question?
Another question.
Yes. They want to know the nutritious value of milk to us.
Oh yeah, that's a great question. There is calcium in milk. There's vitamin D. There is fat and protein, and there is just for a growing young person. I don't think there's a better food that a young person could consume because it helps your growing bones. It helps your muscles. It is just so important. And I just I want to thank every cow out there because just like your mom at home, the cows don't. They do a lot and they don't get a lot of recognition. And so the cows give us everything they have, and we benefit from it because we grow up big and strong.
So like a baby is like the baby cow, and then the mom is like the mama cow?
Yeah. Yep.
You
That's
said
right.
it. All
So,
right.
also
Is there
baby
anything else we're going to bring in from the chat room? I think we're about ready for a good dairy quiz. Anything else?
And a little drink of
Oh, and a little sip of milk. Here you go, Luke. Let's do a big cheers to cows, the unsung heroes of the dairy industry.
Cheers.
We're going to send you out to our ag quiz. Thanks, Farmer Jeff, for being in here today and telling us all about Madera County Dairy.
Yummy.
It's
That was
Right?
yummy. All right. Chat away in there with your quiz. Which breed is the most popular dairy cow in California? A or B? B, the Holstein. Which of these two is a Jersey cow? A is a Jersey. About how many gallons of milk does a cow produce per day? 2, 26, or 7? A cow produces about 6 to 7 gallons a day. Which of these is not a dairy product? Bread is not a dairy product. How many pounds of feed does a cow eat per day? 25 pounds, 50 pounds, or 100 pounds? A milking cow eats about 100 pounds a day.
Hi guys, we are ready to do a craft today. We are going to be making this cute little cow, and we are here with Layla and Luke right here, and we're going to get going with this. You should have a supply list, but basically we do need clay or Play-Doh in order for us to complete this today. Now, I know that we can be really creative and we can create like all different colors of cows, but we kind of learned about our dairy cow today, so that's what we're going to try to do, okay?
A dairy
Yeah.
cow?
So I'm going to have Luke just take this right over here and just put it on that red. Perfect. And we're going to go ahead and get started. So clay or Play-Doh you can purchase at the store. And we need to have, Luke right here, is some clay. And all you need to do is you need to start by rolling it into kind of like an egg shape. So kind of an egg shape. And on one side of it, we need to kind of go like this to the table.
Wait,
okay?
like this?
Ready? Yep. Yeah. And then kind of make one side flat. Can you make one side flat? Perfect. Okay. And just go ahead and put that back down on the table. And then we're going to go to the head. So the head is this one.
A square.
So it kind of looks like a marshmallow if you look at it. Kind of roll it around on the side to make the head kind of round. But with this one, we have to have two flat sides.
It
So-
smells like a marshmallow.
It kind of looks like a marshmallow, huh?
It
So
is
make sure that you
marshmallow.
kind of press it down on one side and
I
then
think
the
it's on one
other side. Yep. Okay.
Okay.
And then once you get that, then just put it off to the side.
Wait.
I'm having so much fun.
Okay. Okay.
No, wait a minute.
Okay. Miss Barbara, Luke needs to talk to you for 1 second, and then he'll be right back. So we're gonna go ahead and take this,
I
and
don't have one.
you don't have one. Well, let's do this piece right here,
Okay.
and you're gonna roll it out. So now this piece, I think it looks like chalk. Do you think it looks like chalk?
Yes.
Okay.
It is a big piece
It
of chalk.
kind of looks like a big piece of chalk. So you're gonna roll it out.
Okay, just keep rolling.
I keep rolling, and if you want, you can use that one now. Roll it. Here, I'll roll this one while you cut that one in half. Okay? So you're just rolling, and then you're going to cut it in half.
I feel like a baker.
A baker. And then that will be 2 legs. How many legs does a cow have?
4.
4? Okay.
Let me get mine. I'll use my knife. I'll roll this one out.
Okay. And then if you want, you can kind of put a flat side on both, and then we can roll it in.
I almost took my face.
Oh, you almost took your head out, huh? Okay. And then you're going to take this again, and then you're going to cut it in half. So it makes the legs.
Just roll it with my hands.
Like that. Okay. So after you have your 4 pieces, you're going to pinch one side, and that's going to be actually what attaches to the leg. So whenever that you're attaching, you're just going to be placing it like this. Yep. Pinching it
So
like a little
take
fan.
Your body and just put it like this.
And pinch it really good, like kind of flat in there. Now because his front leg or back leg.
I don't know. I'm just gonna.
And there's another leg.
Thank you.
And here's one more. Now you're going to have to do one more yourself, I think. Maybe this one. Punch that one out. And so what happens, it's going to end up looking like this. Here. And I have this one ready to go. So that's what it's going to look like, is a body with some legs on it.
Like what?
Oh, you're going to take this right here and you're going to turn it into a tube to make it look like a piece of chalk, okay? So you work on that.
We should help him. I'm making.
Make it like this. Roll it like this, okay?
Here's my cow. It looks weird without its head.
Nice and gentle. There you go, because you might end up getting his ears. We don't want his ears on his legs, huh? Not today. Okay, so then you've got your body ready to go, and you're working on your legs.
See my body real quick.
Mm-hmm. And then the next thing that we're going to do is we're going to work on our head, okay? This one here, we've got to pick out the color of our muzzle. And a muzzle is this piece right here.
I got it. Got my
Right there. So I've got some pinks and oranges. What color do you like?
Red.
Okay, grab that one. What color do you like?
I'll get that one.
Okay, and go ahead and let's open up that Play-Doh.
Wait, what
Watch this.
Which one do I do?
You can have that right there.
Is this yours?
That's your body for
Is this
right now.
yours?
Uh-huh. But you can look at that because that's what it's going to look like in a minute.
This feels good.
How did you do
Do we have a
that?
question?
Oh my goodness. Well, here is your body right here. Okay, and then we got to make 4 legs. So grab this
Oh,
one.
this is so soft.
Can cut
Mhm.
it
Cut it in half. Be careful with your fingers. Mm-hmm.
last time.
Okay. So Luke, you just keep working on here, your legs. And we need to go ahead and cut some of this off and make a little tiny, can you make a little bit of a ball right here?
Like this, and then just make a ball.
Here. Can you make a ball? Okay. Make a ball.
I'm making my ball.
Yep. And then in this ball, once you get it nice and smooth,
Like this.
yep.
But
Keep
just-
on making it smooth. Yep.
It's like I'm a DJ.
We're going to cut a mouth. So you're just going to draw a mouth in there.
Okay, make my ball.
Did you? Okay, good. And then do the mouth.
Little.
And so once you have the mouth done and it's crossed off, then you're going to take your pencil.
Wait, where does it?
Oh my gosh.
Here.
My ball is not that flat.
Roll it right there. There you go.
Mouth? Okay, I cut
And
the mouth.
then you're going to cut it kind of in half. So not all the way. Just a little. Just like that. That's his mouth. And then now you're going to make its nose.
I made
He's
it.
talking.
That looks like a weird face.
Kind of, huh? One thing with Play-Doh is that you can, if you make a mistake or you don't like the color, we can change it, right? It's time for changing.
This? Like
Uh-huh.
make it a little.
I'm just
a
fixing
nose.
Mm-hmm. Make a nose. 2 dots. The next thing that we're going to do, you should have a little tiny piece of brown
I got 2 dots.
Play-Doh. Perfect. Put him on right here. So that we'll put him on in a minute.
Mine is cold.
Perfect. Just like that. Okay. Get your brown Play-Doh out. Okay.
Brown.
Brown Play-Doh. Nope, right here. Brown Play-Doh. And you need to take a small piece, like about the size, maybe like a pearl or pea. Pearl or a pea. No, and then here, you're going to go like that. and you're going to squish it down, okay? We're going to make feet. We need 4 of those, just like that.
And then we cut it a little bit.
You're ahead of the game. That's so great. So then what it looks like is a little hoof that we will.
This?
Yeah, you did a great job, Luke. Okay, so
I
then
got it.
you got it. Cut just a little tiny piece in the middle. Those are going to go on the leg. And then the last things that we've got to do is we've got to.
I'll, like, splat you down.
Let me show you. Like this. Like that. And that makes a hoof. Okay? So can you make 3 more of those with that? What the next section is all about the spots. So you're going to take the Play-Doh and you need to punch out about, I don't know, maybe about 10 of these little dots.
Okay.
And you're going to press them.
Look, I did it.
You did it. That's great. And then after you have the dot,
If I can get this open.
you can make this.
We're not going to be done with our thing. It's almost.
Well, that's when we have homework, remember? We're going to have to work on this probably after the show is over. But you're going to make little spots, and the spots will then go on to the
So
body.
You just take like a little circle.
And you can press them
I'm just gonna...
in, nice and flat. And they can be any shape. They don't have to be perfectly round. You saw the cows,
Did it.
that's a foot. What's a foot called? A hoof?
Who?
A hoof, yes. And so that's how the little spots will happen. Our little hooves will get placed on the feet like that.
I'm just shaping mine.
And then the very last thing is just making sure that you have your head.
Is this good?
That looks great.
We have.
We'll have to put those on. Yeah. And making sure that our little muzzle with the mouth and the nose gets placed on.
Okay.
You know,
Together.
we have to have ears and eyes. And so we have wiggly eyes that we can place on the head.
Oh my gosh! How do you put this on?
It just goes like this. And remember, there's no mistakes.
Because Play-Doh just works very well.
Play-Doh is kind of nice. So lots of pieces and parts. The instructions are on our website.
What?
And then we also have the material list if you forgot to get your
I
supplies.
did it, and now it's weird. Now we put this on.
Okay.
Wow, this is starting to look like a cow.
So we are finished for today. Please join us tomorrow for our next craft. And happy crafting. You guys say happy crafting?
Happy crafting. Happy crafting.
Now it's time for a joke. Why did the cow cross the road? To get to the other side.
I got it already. Where should the cows go on the weekend?
I don't know.
To the beach. Okay. Where do the cows go on the weekend?
I don't know.
To the movie theater.
I can tell that cow craft is going to take some major finesse, much longer than we could do on YouTube. And I know you kids that have Play-Doh in hand or are about to get it can just master and make your own little sweet dairy cow on your own time. Rewatch our video for some instructions. And remember, you can enter that into the fair under the Fair Camp division and do that online. And then come to the fair and see your cow on display and maybe even win a what?
A wristband. 2021 cap of Madera Fair.
A blue ribbon. But I'm about to tell you who won today's wristband by participating in our chat and what our random winner in a minute who's, you want to do the drum roll? So if you participated in the chat today, you have a chance to win a 2020 Carnival wristband to the fair. And the winner today is Pamela Cardoso. Congratulations. We'll get it. Yay! We'll be in contact with you so that we can get that to you at the closer that fair comes. We want to thank you for tuning in today to what?
Fair Camp TV.
We thanks again to Farmer Jeff for teaching us about Madera County Dairy. We learned some cool things. I'm leaving the show to get me some banana milk. What are you going to have?
I don't know.
I don't know. Ice cream?
No.
Maybe. We've got one more day of fair camp coming at you tomorrow. We're going to be learning about bees and honey. And so we hope you tune in live with us and participate again in the chat. So think about the questions you may have for a beekeeper. Big surprises coming your way. That is a wrap for today. Thanks for watching, campers. We'll see you tomorrow on Fair Camp TV.
Bye.